Yo, what's good homies, welcome back to another RLL3 Beer Pro video. We're back playing some survival as Ash Taylor. As always, before we get into today's game, I'm going to quickly roll the rules and objectives video. Alright, so if you're new around here and don't know what survival is, basically, it's a chance for me to play as a star player of your choice, and our objectives are to make the finals and ultimately win the premiership. There is a little bit of a catch. The reason it's called survival is because we have to make it to finals week without losing a game with the star player we chose. It's really just a chance for me to play with pro players you'd like to see, instead of going through a whole season with just one player. Anyway, so if we lose during regular season, we restart with a new star player, sim to the round we lost, and continue from there. And that's where things can get a little tricky, because if we lose late in the season, we could sim back and have no chance to make the 8, thus resulting in the end of the series. So that's pretty much a Beer Pro survival in a nutshell. It's pretty much like survival mode in a fighting game. The idea for the series, however, was inspired by Insane's How Far Off the Star, so his links will be in the description below. Alright, when we started with Taylor, we're 6th on the ladder, we're now in the top 4, and we're coming off a dominant victory over the Parramatta Eels. Today's opponent are the Melbourne Storm, who are outside the 8, sitting on 9th with a season record of 10 wins, 9 losses, winning only 2 from their last 5, and they're currently coming off a win. As we get into the game, looking at their lineup, Slater, Vunivalu and Cara at the back, Blair and Chambers in the centres, Munster and Cronk in the halves, Harris, Finucane and Kenny Bromwich in the back row. Front row you got Jesse Bromwich, Cameron Smith and McLean, and finally rounding off the 17, Galfusi, Asofa Solomona, Donu Maipea. Pretty safe to say that this is a stacked team. They're usually one of the harder teams to beat in Korea and Beer Pro. As we get a penalty here, we're going to take the tap, 15 out, get the ball to Pete's to Pettyborn, and Pettyborn's going to get tackled inside the 10. First tackle, we're in at first receiver. As we call for the ball, we're going to show it short and eventually throw a flat ball to Hayne, who steamrolls past one, and he storms his way into the end goal, but he's going to get held up. Second tackle, once again we show it out, go back inside to Hayne, who steamrolls past another player, and he's going to eventually score the first try for us. Solid runs back to back from Jared Hayne, who is the captain I believe, and is obviously going to be used a lot. I want to try to get him the ball as much as I can, try and put him through gaps. As we lose the ball here, McLean off the strip, they're outside our 40, short ball to Finucane, runs straight through the line, and we're going to pull him down from behind. 5th and last on our 10, Cronk puts up the high ball, nothing we can do but just watch, and it's going to be Chase Blair who gets the jump over our Titans player, as it's Cooper Cronk who levels it up. Locked at 6 apiece, 37 minutes into the game. It's going to be Chambers who fends off Hayne at the back, and he's going to get wrapped up by 2 players. 25 out, Vunivalu to Harris, and it's a nice run, good meters gained, 15 out, short to Bromwich, wide to Finucane, shifts it to Asofa Solomona, and he's going to get pulled down 5 meters out. Under pressure here, they got us on the back foot, as they go wide to Slater, shifts it to Bromwich. It's a nice pass by Slater, puts him through untouched. As we head into the break, trailing by 6, I forgot to get the conversion, but he did make the conversion as you can see. Looking at the halftime stats here, going into the match I was expecting a close game, and that's exactly what we got here. Melbourne looking pretty dangerous in attack with 5 line breaks. Both teams a little ill-disciplined with a couple of errors, Melbourne conceding 2 penalties. Other than those little blemishes, they've got perfect completions and they've had more ball than us. Alright, as we get into the second half here, and it's been a tight game. As you can see, we're approaching the 75th minute, and neither team could score. We really need someone to step up here, and that's when we give the ball to Jared Hayne, and he's going to step up to the plate as he runs around 4 defenders here, just cuts through the line, gets around Billy Slater at the back, and he's going to score our second try of the game. It's now up to us to tie the game up. Luckily it's an easy kick as we slot it right over the black dot. That was an epic run from Jared Hayne. We're now in overtime here, or extra time. As we look to return, I field the kick and I just take the tackle inside our 40. They go to Lynch, he goes to Algie, and Algie's going to get tackled inside halfway. Second tackle here, I decide to call for the ball. As we run onto it, show it out the back, go flat and short to Jared Hayne. He goes right through the line without being touched, finally getting pulled down 30 meters out. As we call for it once again, this time I'm just looking for runners to get us closer to the line, but as you can see they're barely making any meters here. 4th tackle. Looks like we got one more tackle in the bag as we go wide, and it's going to be another terrible run. So we're forced to take it long range, 35 meters out. We take the shot, and it's right down the middle. We get the 1 point and the victory in a tight clash with Melbourne. Full time, 13 points to 12. It was a tough game overall, and we only had one strike weapon, and that was Jared Hayne from the back. So I tried to set him up as much as possible, and luckily for us, he delivered on most occasions. As we look at the full-time stats here, I hope you guys enjoyed. Drop that like button if you did, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Later.
Whatever you need, what you need, I could get you more, a little more, whatever you need.